What is going on, everybody? Repel here, and I'm bringing you guys Wi-Fi battle number 5. Thank you so much for sticking by and watching this video. Please remember to sit back and enjoy the rest of the video. And I do have a comment question of the day. My comment question today is, who is your favorite Alola NPC? Personally, I actually really like Gladion, simply because he's just so unique. And I'm such a huge fan of type Null. I'm gonna go straight in this battle now, leading off with my choice Scarf Passimian, and my opponent actually goes into Mudsdale. Not exactly a good lead on me, simply because Mudsdale has such massive defenses. And I mean, the defenses are just ridiculous. I have to go for a U-turn. I actually do get a crit, which is huge. But even so, that crit doesn't even take the Mudsdale to half. So I'm out of here, switching out. And I'm gonna go to Dartrix now. Why? Because my Dartrix is actually a defensive Eviolite Dartrix. Personally, I really like the Decidueye, but there's just something about Dartrix that just makes me, I don't know, fall in love with it. I do go for the Haze, which is just perfect since my opponent did set up with an Iron Defense. So he has no more Iron Defense. He does go for his Heavy Slam, but let's just be honest. I am so bulky. Like, Dartrix is surprisingly bulky if you put all of its investments in HP and all of its investments in defense and slap an Eviolite on it. I actually thought he might stay in. I just went for the Leaf Blade. Do a decent amount to the Mudsdale, but it won't do that much to Guzzlord because Guzzlord is Dragon type. Now I'm expecting maybe, I don't know, like Fire or Poison, whatever. Turns out my opponent actually uses Gastro Acid, which is actually a super cool move, but it doesn't really quite matter to type Null, simply because type Null isn't really that impressive with its ability. Again, speaking of Eviolite users, I'm actually going to bring out my Eviolite type Null, which also has investment in HP and defense, and there you go, I just ate up another Heavy Slams. My opponent really loves using Heavy Slam, and that's actually a really awesome move. Super powerful, depending on who uses it, but obviously, my Pokemon are so damn defensive. And whenever I try attack, it actually does over half the Primeape, so I can actually stay in. And I figured, you know what, I'm going to stay in, because I really want to see how well I can take this close combat. And look at that, I take it so well. Close combat from Primeape, it's a freaking critical hit, and I still live with yellow HP, and I'm just going to finish off this Primeape with a Tri-Attack. So there you guys go, type Null versus Primeape. Normal type Pokemon versus Primeape. That is how impressive type Null is. Honestly, if you don't want to evolve your type Null, then please don't, because type Null is amazing. Pheromosa is coming out, but of course I'm only sitting at such low HP. Any fighting move will probably kill me, maybe even a bug move. Expecting a high jump kick and go Palossand now, but my opponent actually just went for triple kick, which, you know, that's fine. It's not a high jump kick, unfortunately, so she's withdrawing. That's even better. I actually just went for the Toxic, expecting her to switch out into anything but Tapu Fini. The reason why I don't want her to switch into Tapu Fini is because Tapu Fini, yeah, has that protective Psychic Terrain. And what Psychic Terrain does is that it protects everyone from status moves. Now I'm expecting Psychic or, you know, Dazzling Gleam or whatever. He turns out his Aqua Ring. I'm like, alright, that's cool. I'm actually just going to go ahead and just go straight for the spikes here, seeing that it can't really do too much to me because I am especially defensive. However, he does have Nature Madness, and it'll take me to half, and because it'll take me to half, that will actually activate my emergency exit. So that completely spoiled my plans, and I cannot go for spikes anymore. Emergency exit is a great ability, but sometimes it's just not, you know? Like, sometimes I just really want to stay in with Golisopod and just, you know, layer some spikes. But that's all good. I'm actually just going to go for the Moonblast here. Not really sure why I didn't go for the Psychic. I'm not sure. Maybe if the Psychic could have killed, but hey, that's okay. I guess I want to go for this Moonblast just in case the Guzzlord will come out. But, you know, I don't think Guzzlord would really want to come out and eat a Moonblast. Like, that's just real talk. Mudsdale is out. I mean, that's fine. I understand my opponent wants to preserve his Tapu Fini, but in doing so, this Mudsdale will have to die. And I'm so glad, because Mudsdale is a pain in the butt. It's a massive physical wall, and I actually just finished that, so that gives me a great advantage here. Tapu Koko is coming out. It'll actually replace my Psychic Terrain into Electric Terrain. That'll boost his electric moves. And honestly, when you see that, it's just so obvious that my opponent will go for an electric move. So I'm gonna go Palossand. Now, he might have Grass Knot. They usually do run Grass Knot, but I actually could live one Grass Knot coming from Tapu Koko. Or at least have a good chance. And I just went ahead and go for Hidden Power, not Hidden Power, sorry, Earth Power. And Tapu Fini could be bulky, it really could, but this is a stab Earth Power coming from Palossand. And yeah, Tapu Fini won't appreciate that as well. I'm killing him. I'm killing 2 of his Pokemon. I'm not killing my opponent. I'm killing 2 of his Pokemon thanks to those predictive switches, so that's really sweet. Guzzlord. I don't know what Guzzlord can do. I suppose he can just go for like either Dragon or Dark move. Most likely, fearing the Dark move, I'm gonna go to Dartrix now. Turns out he just loves using Gastro Acid, which again, that's a really awesome ability. But my whole team. I mean, especially like freaking Dartrix, like I only have Overgrow ability. If he wants me to, you know, waste my Overgrow ability, then just, you know, that's fine by me. Like I'm not like a huge fan of Overgrow ability anyway. Does go for Thrash. Now keep in mind, Thrash has 120 base attack, but I am freaking Dartrix. Guys, I'm just so proud of my Dartrix, like no joke. Not evolving my Dartrix was probably the best decision of my life. And don't get me wrong, like Decidueye is great. It's really cool to see the Decidueye in battles. I love fighting them as well, but I'm just more of like a Dartrix kind of guy, I guess. Dartrix just looks so funny with his bangs and his, I don't know, his like fluffy owl suit and everything. He looks like a butler. I'm not gonna lie, he looks like a butler that would actually like take care of me the rest of his life. In this case, my Dartrix is actually a girl, so I guess, I don't know. Dartrix, I mean, look at that. He has a freaking leaf as a bow tie. How awesome is that? I went ahead and just go for Roost, just to scout what he's gonna do. But because it is Bug Buzz, so it'll do neutral. And number 2, Bug Buzz is a special attack, and my Dartrix is not specially defensive. Instead, I'm gonna go Passimian because I'm pretty sure I can live 1. Just 1, but he actually went for me first. I'm like, oh, that's cool. He probably wants to steal my Roost and heal himself, but no siree. I went ahead and just go for my Choice Scarf Pheromosa. Now, Pheromosa is so fast, so powerful, but she is so paper thin. Like, she is thin. Like, super, super thin. Like toothpick thin. Anything you throw at her, she won't take it that well. Tapu Koko is out. I'm actually stuck onto Choice Scarf. So, I'm gonna have to go back into Dartrix. Expecting, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect, honestly, but it's never too bad to just switch into, yeah, it's never too bad to switch into my Dartrix. But I'm gonna do another double here, and I'm gonna go to Palossand because I really thought my opponent would probably go for an electric move. Most likely, right? But no, he doesn't. I'm like, alright, that's fine. I mean, I was really expecting the electric move simply because he does have electric terrain, and that'll actually sting a little, except to Palossand, of course. I went ahead and just go for Shore Up, but actually my opponent now will activate his Pheromosa. Yeah, I've actually never seen this before. It looks very different on a Tapu. And because it actually turns out it's going to become Guardian of Alola. That's really cool. He becomes like a giant Lego man and replaces his head with Tapu's head. But I am actually physically defensive. Pretty sure that was like a physical move, simply because that's just how well Palossand ate it up. And I'm actually glad I went for Shore Up because I wasn't sitting at a very comfortable position, and I'm not even sure if 1 Earth Power can finish off Tapu Koko because I am just purely defensive. I don't really have any investment in special attack. This team is actually super bulky, but you know, I still have heavy hitters in my team, you know, like my Passimian, for example. And as I predicted, my Earth Power actually does not one-shot Tapu Koko. A little bit sad, but hey, that's not too bad, honestly. So he's gonna keep using, you know, Nature's Madness, which is a really good move, but honestly, like, it's just not going to do it, especially because I do have a healing move. Now I think about it, I have quite a lot of things I can heal in my team. You know, I got the type Null that can learn Rest, and the Dartrix that has Roost. I mean, obviously you should always use Roost with Dartrix and Decidueye. Like, that's just a given fact. So actually, my opponent now, I don't know what he's thinking now. Like, I guess he's just ran out of ideas. At this point, I would too, if I were him. Facing off against such a defensive behemoth like Palossand can, you know, fuck with your head a little. Not gonna lie. Now my opponent sends out the Guzzlord, and that is, I believe, his last Pokemon. And thanks to the poison, this Guzzlord won't really live for too long. Again, he suppresses my ability too. I'm like, I mean, that's fine. Like, I understand. It's the end of the battle. Like, I think my opponent just doesn't really care too much. Just wants to dick around. I get that. I totally respect that. But, you know, let's just try to finish off this match. For the sake of my viewers, please. And there you go. Guzzlord down. Pretty fun team, pretty fun match. Thank you, Problems. Remember, guys, to answer the comment question of the day. Who is your favorite Alola NPC? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next battle.